Welcome back everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2023 Toyota GR Corolla. Now this has 1,270 horsepower, 901 pounds-feet of torque from a 3.4 litre turbocharged inline 6, and it now weighs 2,953 pounds. Still has its all-wheel drive system, but it now has off-road tyres and rally suspension, and it can do 0 to 60 in 2.973 seconds, 0 to 105.416 seconds, and going to a top speed of 236 miles an hour. So this isn't the first Toyota that we've had on this series so far, as we've also had the subsidiary GR GT prototype and the actual Land Cruiser from Toyota themselves. So yeah, both of those have done reasonably well for their respective kind of types of car, but hopefully this, with its all-wheel drive as standard and the fact it's not a very big or heavy car, can do even better than both of those, especially since it does also have still a lot of power on the go for something as small and as light as this. So yeah, let's get out there and see what this car can do. I have high hopes for this because, like I said, a lot of power, not much in the way of weight, and the all-wheel drive system is native to the car itself. So yeah, theoretically it should do quite well, but then again, there's never any real, obvious car that is going to be quick on this series. The Dodge Ram SRT10 from the previous episode, for instance, was far quicker than I was expecting it to be, purely because of how much more controlled it was than anticipated, being a large pickup truck. So yeah, if anything's to go by, then this should be awful, as it's a car that should do well here, and that's never necessarily a thing that guarantees a good lap time, or course time should I say. So yeah, how did we do with the jump? Wasn't the best entering the jump itself, as we hit the nose on the ramp, but the rest of it was fine. Bags of understeer there, unfortunately. Quickly recovers because it's got really good acceleration. A little bit bouncy. A little bit of a chicane there, and onto another massive jump. Only just got under control for the next checkpoint. Yeah, it's a little bit rough around the edges, this car, but sometimes that can result in a quick lap time. Clean and tidy is not necessarily fast. Sometimes that can just mean that you're just not going quick enough to be making a hash of it like that. Whoa dear, well, bit of a hectic ending there, and yeah, not as quick as I was hoping, to be honest. It's quicker than the Land Cruiser, but nowhere near as quick as the GR GT prototype at 2 minutes 29.650 seconds, whereas the GR prototype was 2 minutes 25.145 seconds, so that's more than 4 seconds ahead. And yeah, it was just a little bit rough around the edges, really. Too much understeer here and there. The car was getting ahead of itself, going wide or hitting road furniture, which always slows the car down, especially if it's a lightweight vehicle like this. And yeah, that ultimately just doesn't result in a particularly quick time. It's by no means the worst time that we've had. It's now the 9th vehicle to get down this course in under 2 minutes 30, but yeah, it's still, at the end of the day, in the bottom 5 that we've had so far on this series so far, out of 13 in total now. So yeah, not brilliant, but could be a lot worse, and it's certainly not the worst Toyota that we've had, although I feel like the Land Cruiser was as bad as it was, just because it is, at the end of the day, a much heavier and much bulkier vehicle, whereas this, being smaller and lighter, should have been a lot more agile, and yet unfortunately for whatever reason it just wasn't. The understeer seemed to have killed it at certain corners, and then yeah, the fact that it was going really rather quite quick at times just meant that it was hard to, you know, rein it in when you needed to. So yeah, a little bit of a shame it wasn't quicker, but at the end of the day, not every vehicle on this series that you might expect to be quick isn't necessarily going to be that quick anyway. So yeah, like I said earlier, the Dodge Ram SRT 10 for instance, never expected that to be quick, and yet it's currently sat in 4th position behind only cars that are either meant for going off-road or you know, just a far lighter vehicle. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.